Hey, it's me again. I know. Every time I seem to make videos now, it's dark. Okay, how about this? It's a little bit better. Let me try to set this camera up. Let's look on the hood of my truck. Hopefully, you guys will find this one amusing because that's the whole point. I do not know how to forward a text messaged conversation that I had with a woman today. Exchange. Anyways, I went to physical therapy today and I didn't receive any physical therapy. I waited 6 weeks to go to physical therapy just to be told that they can't see me for a month. And they give me a list of uh, physical therapists in the area that I could call and probably get in, to be seen sooner to start my physical therapy for my lower back, which is chronic. Some of you guys know this. Well, anyways, this woman comes out, and she goes, Scott Watson? I said, present. She smiles and she says something kind of cute, and I say something kind of cute back, and she walks me in the back to, sit down and go over the preliminaries of, the doctor's going to be in a few minutes, right? So anyways, she's collecting information on me, and she made some comment. She's like, I have all this information on you. I know everything about you or something. And I'm like, really? And I'm like, well, hopefully we can still be friends anyways. But there was definitely some redhead to redhead banter, little just harmless flirting, at least that's how I interpret it. We hit it off. Okay. So anyways, the doctor comes in and a few minutes later, clears his throat, tells me a few things, and then says, we're not going to do anything for you today. Right. Then this woman, her name was Taylor, she comes back in, and it's been confirmed that, I'm how old I am. I mean, obviously she knows how old I am and everything about me. And I'd put her about 35, maybe 36. She said she was divorced as well, 2 children. And she said over the past weekend, because I said, I raised my family in Colorado. Somehow that came up. And she goes, oh, I was in Denver last weekend at the Garth Brooks concert, right? Because I guess, he's not coming to Salt Lake. Well, a lot of big name acts don't come to Salt Lake because Salt Lake is an immensely boring town. But we all have our crosses to bear. Anyways, right. So we're going back and forth. Well, anyways, June 22nd, I have 2 tickets to see Croce on Croce. AJ Croce is playing the music of his dad, his late father, Jim Croce, who was killed in a plane crash in 1973. And I'm sure anybody who knows good folk music from the 70s knows Jim Croce. Bad Bad Leroy Brown, Time in a Bottle. I Have a Name, or I Got a Name, a lot of great hits. Well, anyways, I said, look, I hope this isn't too forward, but, maybe we get a bite to eat and you come with me and we'll go to the shop. It'll be a lot of fun. So she kind of smiled and chewed on the end of her pen, and then she wrote something down on a card, and she hands me the paperwork for the doctors in my area that I could call and, do my homework and try to find someone in the next couple of weeks to start my therapy with. And then she goes, and here's my card. And I had her name and number. Right. Okay. Never hurts to try. So anyways, I'm having dinner. So I just texted her. And I wish I could read verbatim the conversation that we had. This is where it gets funny. I basically just started out with saying, it was really nice meeting you this morning. And I, hope your day brought you more smiles than frowns. And I put a little smiley face icon to it. Anyways, she then lets me kind of know that she doesn't normally give out her phone number. And I said, well, then that makes me feel super special. That's awesome. And then she wants to let me know that she wants to lay out the ground rules real quick. That, she doesn't, generally give out her number again, and to patients, and she wants us to be just friends, and I need to understand all these rules of engagement and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I understand, and then she goes on to, hopefully I'm not, I didn't offend you, or if I'm coming across harsh. And I'm like, no, Not at all. I understand. It's just dinner and a concert. And she said something else that was kind of like left field. And it's like, here's where I'm going to get a little short. Okay. Ladies, here's the program. You're doing such a great job emasculating all the men in the world. And one day you're going to rue the fucking day that, Jesus, what happened to all the men? All I have is a bunch of bearded girlfriends. What the fuck did we do to men? Well, that day's not too far away. But here's the good news. You're not going to do that shit with me, okay? Because I have a pair of balls. I have testosterone and masculinity, all right? And I know how to use it when needed. Hit the NOS button if you need a little extra power. But I'm not going to be walking around and you're going to be wearing a suit. I'm going to be wearing a dress and you're going to tell me, what time it is. Telling this cowboy how the cow ate the cabbage, okay? Look, equalness is fine. Domination, I'm not going to dominate you. You're not going to dominate me, okay? But these women today, they're so fucking ridiculous, right? And then they'll sit back and drink their little sweet drinks at the bar and lean into each other and go, why can't I find a good man? I don't know, because maybe you're trying to be the man. Knock it off already. It's unattractive. Jesus Christ, let the guy lead on the dance floor every now and then, I mean, who taught you to behave this way? You didn't used to. You used to swoon, bat your eyes, blush, run your fingers through your hair, nervous smiles. You had purses. You dressed nice. You were women. I go to the gym today. I hear the grunts and groans from the women, not the men. It's like, can't you just be a woman for once? Relax. So I'll close it with this now that my diatribe is over. All right. Yeah, I'm menstruating too, right? Ha ha. But here's the program. I just told her in a very nice way. I said, look, it was great meeting you. Have a wonderful summer. And, you won't hear from me again. And it was unprofessional of me to ask you out for dinner and a concert anyways, and I apologize for that. I guess I was out of line. So again, have a great summer and be well. And she says, best wishes to you too. Now, she's probably sitting back right now, stewing over a small bowl of ice cream going, that guy's weak. He's a pussy. La, 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 right? You know what, lady? I'm probably the best man that you'll ever fucking meet. Ladies, you need to just stop trying to be such hard asses. Life sucks enough as it is, okay? I mean, your battery operated boyfriend's only going to take you to Shangri-La so many fucking times, I mean, there are still some classy guys out there. One's talking to you right now. Just relax, okay? I can't control what happened to you in your past. I can't control these fem-Nazis and all their bullshit propaganda. And if you want to buy into the social schemas and the social medias and shit that everybody's getting molested and raped and there's a pervert around every corner and you want to be helicopter moms and all this other hypertension bullshit, fine. But maybe if you just go back to being a woman for a day, you never know. And take your eyes off your fucking cell phone. You might just meet somebody who could be really beneficial to your life. Just some food for thought. Good night.